Hey there, Fluffy Bunny. How you doing this fine Saturday evening? What is shaking? Holy crap! Brent Behold's coming on in here with a big-ass party. How goes? I always love that the Mimic shoves its crotch into the death camp. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. We, just started. I've been live less than 10 minutes. Thanks so much for the raid, dude. I really appreciate that. How's your night going? Mark with the super quick shout out. Disco Elysium. Yeah, I've been meaning to check it out actually. Taikaru, welcome on in. How you doing this evening? Thanks for joining in on the raid. Let's fire off a Stream Raiders battle here, and then we can jump into a little bit of Durganage. A little Durganage. I should probably be dropping certain units. Oh yeah, mages. Supposed to put 5 mages on the battlefield and 3 barbarians. Okay. Well, let's do a mage first, because they have a really long cooldown before I can drop another one. I don't know. Here is probably fine. How far are you into Dragon Age 2 now? Not super. I've played for about 7 or so hours of it, so I'm not super deep in. I haven't like left the first town. I don't know if a lot of the game happens in that town or not, but certainly I haven't yet gone anywhere else. Here, let's get some icons down for people to assist. There we go. Yeah, so, well, here, I'll show you how far into it I am. Oh yeah, it would help if I launched the game, probably. So, let me just, DA2. Yeah, so we're just in the main city, just kind of doing side quests. There's a lot of side quests to do, and, I guess we've got all the, oh my god, I forgot, it runs Origin 2. Oh god, I should have launched the game before starting stream. Yeah, it's just going around doing side quests and stuff. I just started exploring the town, at night. I guess there's like a day and night cycle, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, there's just like other quests that you can do during nighttime. I'm guessing maybe there's other little things to be found at night, but I don't quite know exactly what there is. Here, let's put some tunes on. And then yeah, I guess tomorrow is Sunday, so we'll probably be doing some Skyrim Sunday, and then hopefully I'm going to be done modding Fallout 4 pretty soon. I think I've found basically all the mods I want to use at this point. I've installed most of them, so yeah, we're just about there. Right, so Tranquility is a main quest, so I was going to first tackle all the little side quests. Duty, Loose Ends, Bait and Switch, are those main quests? Long Way Home and the Deep Road Expedition are the other two. Long Way Home is at Sundermount. And then I don't know where the other one is. Okay, well, whatever. So let's let's go and do these little side quests that I found here and there. Gamlen's house at night. I wonder if it's different. Duty. How was your night, Brent? What's new with you, man? Let me turn up the a little of my cans.
Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount.
Talk to everybody at night, see if anything's different. Nope. Okay, everything's exactly the same at night while we're in this house, I guess. There's these 2 quest things which apparently lead to DLCs that are like for later in the game. Nothing new, just enjoying the weekend. Nice. Yeah, I just managed to put the little one down. The waifu is still at work, so hopefully the little one doesn't wake up in the next like hour and a half, or I'll have to put on some emergency highlights and try and put her back to bed. And that could take like 10 or 15 minutes, so that would really suck. But here's hoping. There's also Stream Raiders PvP event going on, so I'm probably gonna switch gears and do some PvP a little bit later on. So I've gone to Lowtown at night. The Hanged Man, I guess, is like a business? Whoa. Oh, that's like hanging outside of the place. Right, it's a pub. Okay. So I've been in here as well. So I haven't been to the docks, Darktown, or Hightown at night. So I've got quests in the docks. Let's hit it up. Yeah, I didn't stream for the last 2 days because 2 days ago I brought the little one to the beach. And it was a lot of fun, but my god, I got some pretty rough heat stroke. I really fucked myself up. And
it was enough.
What business you think you have here, Basra? The Arishok will not be disturbed at this hour.
The Arishok will not be disturbed. Alright, dude, whatever. You do what you think you need to do. Oh, what's the... Oh, a bunch of thugs. Okay. That's fine. Gotta hydrate. I know. It's like I spent so much of my energy focusing on Callista, making sure that she had a hat on, had snacks, you know, just had everything she needed. I just forgot, you know, to just take basic care of myself. Oh my god, throwing all these spells down, it feels pretty satisfying. Oh, there's more of them coming. Throw another fireball down. Get fucked, you guys.
Thank you.
Boom.
I thought them coaching men had me for
What you hydrating with tonight? Tonight, I'm just drinking water so far, but we do have, the way the camera panned down, I thought someone redeemed the, you know, the stream redemption that makes the whole screen fucking glide over. It almost gave me vertigo for half a second out of my peripherals. Yeah, at the moment I'm just drinking water, but we've got a nice Riesling, a nice white wine that is, we opened it a couple days ago and then never finished it, so that's still around waiting to be drank. I see you've gone the caster route. I've always gone melee. Yeah, so I've only played the first Dragon Age, right? So I had played it previously, and I'm completely blind from here on in. I've never played or even seen Dragon Age 2 or Inquisition. And with the first Dragon Age, way back when I played it, probably 7 or more years ago, I did each of the 6 origins, and I just found that the caster, had kind of a cooler origin than the others, although the human noble had kind of a fairly epic one as well. But the caster had kind of a cooler backstory, and was just the most fun to play. Had like tons of options, massive skill tree with so many different abilities you could use. Not to mention that you get like 4 warriors and 2 rogues. 3 rogues? How many rogues do you get? So you get tons of warriors throughout the course of the game. So I kind of feel like rogues and mages are the most interesting things to play, because warrior is covered. You've got like 4 of them, 5 if you include the dog. So I find warriors kind of the least interesting. So yeah, I just decided, I don't know, mage would be interesting. You can like combo, you can like freeze dudes solid and then shatter them and cast sleep and then waking nightmare and mass paralysis and heal your allies. You just have so many options as a caster. So So that's what we did for the Dragon Age 1 playthrough. And then importing all my progress into Dragon Age 2, I just figured I'd make basically the same character. It's also what we did with Skyrim as well. We went with an elven female red-headed mage named Cabernet Stabignon. And so that's the character that we've just been making in every RPG where we're able to. So we've just been going elf mage for everything as well. So it kind of it fits into the lore. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Fuzzy Monk. Appreciate that. Yeah, so Cabstab is our canon protagonist in every game that we can make her in now. And her dog Barkardi. What is a coterie? What are you talking about?
Athenrail's rival criminal guild or something.
More like she's their rival. A small one at that. What I hear is the coterie controls most crime in Kirkwall. And they don't like competition.
Oh, they don't like competition. Give me the goods. More of a rogue name though, Cabstab. I guess so. I mean, you know, it's a wine, and but yeah, totally. I could see that. Well, we did go with an arcane warrior though, so we actually used a sword. We actually dual wielded a sword and dagger throughout all of Dragon Age 1, for most of it at least. I went blood mage and arcane warrior, and it was so fucking OP. You've got like so many abilities to use, and I only chose the ones that were CC, that were like crowd control, stuns, and so it was like stun enemies or freeze them solid, and then use a couple different abilities that have a chance of shattering them. And if they're like high enough level, they don't shatter. So if you're just fighting like a boss, then you can petrify them, and then paralyze, and then crushing prison, and so like most bosses wouldn't really even be able to attack the party. It's pretty crazy. But as soon as I got all my abilities on cooldown, I just run up and start just stabbing them to death. So it's best of both worlds. You kind of get to play a warrior if you go with an arcane warrior mage. Like you can just focus all your talents on like arcane warrior, and you could even just focus on things that just buff you or your party, like rejuvenation and regeneration and haste and like force weapons and fire weapons and ice weapons, and you can like stack all of those. So you could totally play like a Gish, like a I forget, you haven't really played D&D, have you? But like a Gish in D&D is like a term for when you make like a mage that just uses a sword, and all their magic is just dedicated to like making them better at killing with a sword, just buffs. And you can totally do that with the first Dragon Age. I don't know, they're too versatile. It's crazy. You know, you can do everything with the fucking mage, and then you're kind of pigeonholed with the other ones.
You're a bit young to be doing this.
I'm 15.
That said,
But I can usually pass for a man.
I feel
Mama was ripped in two by one of them big horned darkspawn.
in Dragon Age 2 so far.
Working for Athenril's the only way to feed the girls.
This guy's so quiet. Hang on, let me turn down the song request so I can fucking hear this dude talk. Which, by the way, song requests are on. So if anybody wants to play some song requests, you can use !SR for song request, and you can play your own music. What was I just saying? Yeah. So some mages in this game seem to have like the same amount of abilities as every other class. You've just got like these 5 skill trees, and everyone seems to have the same thing. Although, actually, no, the spellcaster has more skill trees. You've got like 8. And then I think like mages and or warriors and rogues have like 5 skill trees. But still, it's like you basically have the same number of activated abilities with every class. So, and you can't like freeze a dude solid and shatter him and stuff like that. Every single combo where you do like extra damage or have a chance of killing someone or all that, they all require, like a mage can only inflict a specific 2 status effects, and then the warrior can take advantage of one of them and the rogue can take advantage of the other. So I find they made it so that like you have to do any combos that allow bonus damage or increased effects or whatever. They require you to use 2 different characters. You can't just kind of like chain one ability after the next. Which is like fine, because you can customize the tactics. So you can say like, okay, if an enemy is staggered, then use your ability that fucks up a staggered dude. But It's kind of a shame that you just can't like freeze a dude solid and then shatter him and then, you know, put him to sleep and then give him nightmares and all that sort of shit. That was like my favorite thing about the first one. So I don't know, you have less options in this game, I've noticed, and you can't put armor on any of your allies, which is also kind of weird. You can't like customize the gear they're wearing. You can improve it, I've noticed. You can like buy stuff at shops to improve it, which is kind of cool, but the fact that you can't change their gear is kind of weird. A very odd decision. Yeah, not a bad decision necessarily, but odd.
Why not take what Athenril gave you and start fresh somewhere outside of Kirkwall?
What do you mean?
This kid's like, I can pass as a man, and she has to like bend down to talk to him.
Strong lad and a few girls to help with the cooking. My father was a farmer before the Darkspawn got him. I'd rather do that than work for Athenril.
Take your swag, dude. Get out of here.
I'll get my sisters. Please, make sure she doesn't come after us.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, everyone loved it that I did that. Sick. An etched staff. Frayed wool shawl. Right, so I can't go through there. This looks like a dead end, but there is a... Oh! The thing of enemies coming in waves in this game is kind of interesting. That's,
You know, I might be able to give you a hand with that.
then just do it, dude. It should just automatically, like, if you have someone in your party who can't open it, it should just open. I got so used to that happening because I used a mod that did that. Hey yo, it's your boy. What's shaking, Death Killer? Disused passage, huh? I guess this goes to... I don't even know. Where would this go? Well, let's save and check it out. Okay. Oh, this is a new area. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, I guess we explore it. Oh, bunch of dudes all over the place. Time to freeze. Oh, shit. Dude's spotting traps. Okay, we'll disarm it, dude. Buddy ran up and just triggered it. What an idiot. Can I hit two guys with this? No, there's like a pillar in the way. Seriously, dude, disarm these traps. Get frozen. Alright, I guess now we just loot all these bodies. Nothing much. Anything new and exciting going on? Anything happening for the weekend?
You all right?
This I think I can sell, right? I've got a better piece of gear equipped than that. This ring is pretty garbage. We can sell all our junk. All right. Thudpucker's Fist. Thudpucker. All right.
Want the best?
And we've got 7 prank calls
Specialists like you.
in the span of an hour. Jesus.
People who save my skin.
So it was someone was really fucking committing to the bit, huh? That's pretty annoying. Oh, I see. So we're kind of... I'm up on like a walkway. I'm trying to like use the minimap to figure out what the fuck. Like it looks like there's a whole area ahead of me, but there isn't really. Oh, this is that area. Okay. And then there's an area... Oh, down here. There we go. I didn't see these stairs. That's what was confusing me. Everything seemed like it was kind of like, I don't know, inverted or something. What kind of work do you do? Good question. Bart Simpson voice. I'm looking for Seymour. What's his name? But yeah, my crotch. Has anybody seen my crotch lately?
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin?
Oh. Okay, so it strikes me I could use this room as like a trap. Like I could rearm it, in theory. Well, these guys just standing around chit-chatting on the other side of these gouting flames, and I'm not like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not blaming them for that having just occurred. Weird. That shirt rocks. Why, thank you. Yeah, this is, I wanted to see how a medium fit. From the website that I'm partnered with, Madeworks. Which, is a place that I definitely recommend. Not a ton of selection yet, because they're not really, like, big yet. But definitely, super good prices. And, yeah, I don't know, the shirt fits great. I'm super happy with it. Oh, dude, get fucking CC'd to death. What the fuck? Why did everyone turn around and stop attacking them? Any word on the little rocks mask? No, I haven't found an easy way to do that. Although I haven't really been looking very hard. I have spent very little time on my computer in the last several days. But I would like to look into that. I think it's a good idea. In some ways I kind of feel like I missed the, you know, the mask rush. But there's something down there. I want to go down there. But yeah, I don't know. I guess until everyone gets the jab, virus isn't going anywhere. It kind of sucks because of the fact that so many people, like, the vaccine is being rolled out so slowly and so gradually in most places that, because it only works for about 6 months, like, it's, you know, like, not everybody is getting inoculated. Work just launched a whole new line of masks. Oh, wow. My biggest worry really is that, the virus just has the opportunity to mutate with all kinds of people who are, like, some people being inoculated and some people not, I think is going to prove to be detrimental in the end. That's just something that I suspect is going to be a thing. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but... Oh, it's like every time I go to a new area, I've got to resummon the dog, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. You should ask your work where they got them done. Are they locally done, or? 'Cause I'm in the market. Right, so that little icon on the map is just a just indicating you're in like a new district, I guess. They already have so many different variants of the virus that anything's possible. Yeah, that's a thing too. Yeah. There we go. Oh, what's going on over here? I have a virtual meeting in half an hour. I'm not really awake, so it's gonna be fun. Oh, that sucks. Dude, a fucking meeting when you're not really up yet. Yeah, that's the worst. It takes me so long to wake up. I mean, I don't drink coffee, so you know, I don't have that extra sort of, you know, kick to wake me up. I try to avoid stimulants as much as possible. And I find coffee to be quite a strong stimulant, personally. Let's just leave the area, so... Go this way first, then. No, likely California being part of a large chain starting in San Francisco. I see. Well, yeah, I don't know. If they... Is it a thing where they just, like, bulk bought a bunch of them and are reselling them, or... I mean, that's, I guess, what most companies do. I don't really have the capital to just throw a bunch of money down on a bunch of a thing. And then resell it. I kind of need to have things made to order, which means that basically it's never profitable. But that's fine. I just try to get shit out there. Not a morning person. Pretty sure I'm fairly sure I'm a robot before I've been awake 3 hours. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I know. And like, I've been with my wife for like more than a decade now.
Bugger off.
And she knows that about me. And yet often in the morning she'll still just like chit-chat away and tell me things, and then later when I'm like, you didn't tell me that. She's like, you know, it's like, I absolutely did, like, right after you woke up. I'm like, yeah, but like, that doesn't count. That's not telling me anything. That's just you know, it's the same thing as just chatting to yourself in front of a mirror. Like, I can't take that info in. It just doesn't work. Not grumpy, just dumb as a brick sandwich. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. What are your opinions on Prosecco? I don't mind a Prosecco. I find they're usually, they're a little sweeter than a Brut style sparkling, which are generally in the style of a champagne. You know, you can't call it a champagne legally, obviously, but, you know, it's totally a, you know, champagne style. But yeah, Prosecco, they're like super, super popular. They're easy to drink. You know, they're usually a little acidic, so they're refreshing on a, you know, summer day. So I find in the summer, Proseccos sell really, really well. Yeah. Crafting recipe acquired. That happens every time I go past that treasure chest. I'm able to reopen it. It says there's nothing in it, and then if I go take all, it says that I acquired a recipe. That just keeps happening, and I don't get it. I don't know what's actually happening there. Well, I have the high ground now. Let's see if we can buff a few other people maybe with this spell. I'll try. Would it be possible to do an iron on? I have no idea. I just do all of my merch through third-party websites that just, you know, make stuff to order. I'm mostly through this bottle, and I'm not really impressed. Yeah, I mean, you know, just sort of an inexpensive sparkling wine. I think, if you want to be impressed, let's see here. Barbarians, one-eyed monsters. Okay, let's do it. Oop. Yeah. Sorry, what was I just saying? Yeah, I don't know. Champagne is pretty great. It's really hard to beat. Like, I understand why it's gotten such a reputation, you know? But, I think these interior locations don't change between day and night, now that I'm really checking the place out.
Horrible to my boy. Can't you stop them? If they want to waste their time disciplining your useless brat, let them. For Reldon, are you? If you... 2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
I'm not...
Of course.
Right, I forgot this place is essentially a brothel, I guess.
Is in a pickle. Orzammar's sealed its doors, and not even dwarf caravans getting in.
Whatever you do, stay away from Master Harlan. You'll end up in little pieces.
I don't like some of the people you've been associating with, Carver.
Talk to my sister. She's the one in charge.
Maybe, but I know you get around. This city's full of people who are dead set on ending badly. I don't want to see you end up the same way.
Would asking you to stop want me help in the least?
No.
Nice, I forgot there were a couple treasure chests that I wasn't able to open before, and now I've got some more points of cunning on my rogue, and he's suddenly able to, open a couple of these spots. Do 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 do. I really like Final Fantasy's music. The fuck are you people? Talk to me. Talk. Doodle doodle doodle. Bada bada bum. Bada bada bum 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 bum. Okay. Well, nothing interesting happening in there. Yeah, they literally refer to the combos of the combinations of abilities as cross-class combos in this game, so I guess I kind of have to specifically spec my characters to be capable of doing combos with one another. if I, you know, want that. Hey, Dreamcatcher. How you doing this evening? How's your weekend treating you? Guardsmen Pretenders, eh? You almost got me. Thank you for the lurk, Turtles. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've got to look around a little bit. Sky was mentioning that he uses a website for his shirts that I was thinking about looking into. So that's I forget the name of it, but I've got it open on a tab on my phone. That's how I like keep track of shit. Something by to say, hey, gotta go pretty soon. It's been a pretty good Saturday. Well, that's good to hear. Always happy to hear that. Pretty good Saturday is always a nice thing. I found that for the last several days it's been like beautiful, gorgeous weather here, but I gave myself such bad sunstroke a couple days ago that I haven't really been able to enjoy it for the last like 2 days. Boom, get fucked. Dropping the flames on everybody. What are you thinking of the writing so far? They cut the writer budget for the second game and it shows. Did they? That makes sense. I remember thinking I'm not, like, really attached to any of these followers yet. Like, none of them have really, seemed like super interesting people yet, which, was kind of what, like, BioWare games are known for, you know? It's just having these, like, compelling, people in the world around you. No personality? Yeah, it's kind of weird. I just figured maybe they'll get more fleshed out as I do, like, their companion quests and things like that, but so far, nothing to write home about. Like, I enjoy the style of gameplay, so, you know, whatever. I'm still digging the game, but... Oh. Let me open that crate. The pathing, just, like, running back and forth. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm traveling with a guards person, so they're, like... So all the guards are extra polite. Hey, there's an item over here, too. Cool. Have you played any games from the Prototype series? Yeah, those are PlayStation exclusives, right? Or, yeah, I think I played one of them. Or maybe even two, actually. I think back when I had PlayStation Plus, or whatever it's called, I got the Prototype games, like 1 and 2. No, okay, then I'm thinking of a different game. So probably not then? I don't think I have played Prototype. I don't know what game I'm thinking of. The game I'm thinking of is a PlayStation exclusive where you, like, grind on, like, power lines and stuff like that. You, like, bomb around town, you can leap up in the air really high, you've just got, like, all these powers for whatever reason. I literally don't remember any of the storyline or lore of the fucking games. Infamous, that's what I'm thinking of, right. Just very flat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's not a lot going on with the characters the way they're written in this game. Another great series? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't find Infamous very memorable. I didn't find that anything about the game really stood out aside from the gameplay. And I enjoyed the gameplay while I played it, and now I feel like I've just played more games and I don't think I'd enjoy it as much. You know, they're just kind of like linear action RPGs.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard
You know,
within.
technically open world, I guess, but
Here. I wouldn't put it
you just kind of have to play through the main. Like, open world in the same way that, like, Marvel's Spider-Man is open world. Big city you can explore, but you just kind of got to progress through the main quest, right? It's not like Skyrim where you can, like, go do fucking anything and there's, like, fucking little quest lines here and there all over the place. By people's interesting channel. Yeah, cheers. Hopefully I'll catch you again another time. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Who is this man?
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Yeah, Infamous didn't blow me away. Prototype, maybe it's just that I saw a bit of, or like, maybe, I don't know. I have an idea in my head of what Prototype's game cover looks like. Like a dude standing there whose arm looks like it's like turning into a blade or something. Is that the game I'm thinking of? The character I really like from this game is Varric, but that's mostly from Dragon Age Inquisition. Is Varric the dwarf? This dude over here? Because he seems to be a fan favorite. That's the second game? Okay, yeah. So I have an idea in my head of what those games are, but I don't think I've ever played them. Hey, Milov Kara, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that. Trubby's wife said to create an account. Oh, awesome. Well, welcome on in. Yeah, I appreciate you throwing me a follow, saying hi, hanging out. Yeah, I haven't played Dragon Age Inquisition either, obviously, so I guess, I don't know. The story in this is strange. I like that it was kind of told in a flashback structure for a while. I think technically it might still be, actually. And then, but it's strange that it's like, you start the game, I guess, at the exact same time as the events of Dragon Age Origins are starting, but you take a different path, and then it's just like 1 year later. And so now suddenly, it's completely irrelevant that the story started at the same time. Like, they didn't really. It was just kind of like a ham-handed way of having a game that takes place a year after the events of Dragon Age Origins, it seems. Kind of strange. I like how Varric is just kind of looming over your shoulder. Yeah. Hey. What's shaking, Keegan?
He may have prepared some magical defenses.
Not keep me from him.
I didn't take an antihistamine today. So although I wasn't outside for very long... Oh, shit. Jesus. Cool. Another warrior. Wow. I was just thinking, man, if only I had more warriors in my party. I really need a fucking mage who I can spec as a healer. Okay, it really is just chatbot? Yeah, I just use chatbot. Chatbot, yeah, Streamlabs chatbot is where I do most of the things for my stream. Leorin board I primarily... Oh! That was close. Leorin board I primarily use for... oh, Christ. Leorin board I primarily use for channel points. Channel point redemptions. That's the goddamn word I'm looking for. So what's this dude do? Another two-handed warrior. Okay, awesome. Boy. I just need as many of those as I can possibly get. So what's he do? Boosts everyone's mana or stamina regen rates. Lends them to benefits of might, control, turn the blade, or elemental aegis. Might, control, turn the blade, or elemental aegis. Might, control. Oh, might and control, but not turn the blade or elemental aegis. Okay. He's got control, so he's all about. He's got this ability, and then he grants it to other people. The message in the walk-in just says hi. Thought you got Leorin to say the message, like face radiant. No, it's just a bunch of yeah, default messages. Thanks for stopping in the past few times. Yeah, no worries. I mean, that's, you know, that's the benefit of having heat stroke the last couple days, is I actually had a little bit of spare time, which is very uncommon for me. Let's grab those abilities, I guess. I think, right? The fact that he uses two-handed weapons is like a big selling point, so. We grab some two-handed weapons abilities, and he still has one more ability point, so... +5 defense, +3 damage reduction. That's kind of cool. It makes everyone else a little bit tanky. You're helping Earthbound was great. Yeah, Earthbound's one of my absolute favorite games. Anytime I see someone in my, you know, list of folks who I follow who are streaming, anytime I see one of them streaming Earthbound, I'm gonna stop in. I really want everyone to play that game. I don't know. I guess I'll just... Oh. Good God, pardon me. Thanks, Circuitati. I kind of want to buy a concertina, but they're very expensive. What is a concertina? I've heard that, I've heard of one. Presumably it's an instrument of some sort. Oh, pardon me, Jesus. Just sniffling and snuffling into the fucking microphone. My apologies. Oh, my eyes hurt. God, life is hard. Crits have a chance to stagger. Crit chance increases, and then there's a chance to stagger when a crit happens. So like a 2% chance of staggering enemies, but a 10% chance of critting. That seems great. An increased crit chance seems fucking amazing. Let's do that for sure. 100%. This guy's gonna be my dual wielder. Yo, Melisara, how you doing? What is shaking? Hey, yo. Oh, pardon me. A small accordion-like instrument. Oh. Hay fever? Yeah. Just seasonal allergies. They're killing me. I'm dying. I will be dead soon. I guess defender. And what do I want? So just heal yourself. That's my big thing. If your health gets below 25%, use a goddamn health potion. That's the only thing I really want any of these people doing. And then whatever, your default stuff you can just do. Don't prioritize this above actually doing some damage though. Yep. I don't like turn-based RPGs, but man, it's been so captivating so far. My stream stuff's almost right where I want it. Nice, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I understand not liking turn-based RPGs as a rule of thumb. I could definitely see that being a thing. However, turn-based RPGs that have any kind of, you know, mechanic or gimmick or whatever that makes them a little unique, I think, is usually worth checking out. And most of them do have something that makes them worthwhile. The turn-based thing in general, as a general rule, is not a great way to go, but if you can do something good within that, I think that's fun. And Earthbound is old enough that it kind of gets a buy, because that's kind of the only kind of RPG that was around at that point. But also, just the fact that the game is... It's got that rolling health thing, so you can, like, take mortal damage and end the battle fast enough that you survive. And, like, the approaching enemies from behind and enemy movement, being able to, like, juke on the overmap. Like, seeing enemies on the overworld, as opposed to the Final Fantasy approach of just, like, and you're, like, in a battle at random, I love. I think it's much, much, much better for a turn-based game to have enemies that you can see and therefore avoid or approach differently or whatever. So I really do like that aspect of it as well. Spring smells good, but feels evil. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know how it smells. I'm too stuffed up. Spring smells like plant orgy. Yeah, exactly. I wish they'd stop with this non-consensual, you know, just nostril rape that is truly... I don't appreciate it. Having it just be hard to breathe all the time because all these plants want to get off. It's frustrating. Doing good. Just about to try to do some homework so I can take a load off myself for later. How's everything for you? How's the little one doing? Things are good. Yeah, the little one's doing really well. You know, it's been super, super warm and sunny and amazing in my town lately, and so that's been great for the little one. We've been going to beaches and parks and stuff like that. The only downside is that I am like, I got really bad heat stroke just the other day, simply because I, you know, make a point of taking care of the little one, making sure she's got sunscreen and a hat on and water and snacks and stuff like that, and then I kind of don't always think about doing those things for myself, so I ended up kind of getting punished for that just the other day. So I've spent the last 2 days like super heat stroked out and having kind of a bad time because of it, unfortunately. But the little one is great. She is healthy and happy and just doing fine. Holy crap. Boom! Get toasted. Holy crap, I'm surrounded. This is a little intense. Hey there, demons. It's me, ya boy. Buddy Vaderman said that. Hay fever is plants having intercourse with you? Yes. Yeah, I know. And it's the fact that it's non-consensual that really frustrates me. Just about to mention rolling damage. Yeah, it's a really cool mechanic. Nice to hear you. Definitely drink a lot of water in that heat. Take a break. Yeah, actually. Thank you. I'm gonna do that. Just doing a little better though, which is always nice. Yeah, the last two days were really rough, but feeling a lot better today. Finally streaming again. I try to stream way more often. But the last couple days, yeah, it was just rough. Just like a headache for days. It sucks. I've been trying to get junk out of the way for myself. Gonna try to take care of myself as well, because I don't pay attention to me when I need to either. Yeah, I'm so bad for that. I kind of always have been. I don't, you know, I don't really eat when I'm hungry. I don't, yeah, I just don't pay enough attention to my, like, my immediate needs. So, yeah. It's like homework to drink enough water in a day, but I'm working on it. That was intense. That was rough. The battle, this is the first time I've used a health poultice, this game. Hydration. Glad you're feeling better, or doing better. Yeah, totally. I am doing much better, which I appreciate the concern. There were, you know, quite a few people on the Discord and stuff saying, you know, hope you're doing okay, so I really do appreciate the well wishes. It's been, let's go check out the other side of this hall first.
It's been...
Yeah, it's been, yeah, a taxing couple days, but now I'm feeling great. Got a bunch of assignments, 10-page lab report, and an exam coming up. I just found out Friday I'm gonna need to go into surgery. I'm trying to do it all so I can relax for Monday. I'll have an open schedule, get it done as soon as I can. Damn. Well, hopefully it's a surgery, like, hopefully that's a good thing, you know, something you've been waiting for, like, you know, if you don't want to share what it's for, that's totally, totally fine. But, yeah, that always sucks. I don't know. I haven't really ever had to have any surgeries, so yeah. I'm hoping that goes well. Whoa! Get your claws off me. Damn dirty demon. Important to keep track of your own stats. I started streaming every Monday and Friday. Finally, regular schedule. Nice. Yeah. Having a regular schedule, I think, is a great way to go. So that like folks who are regulars who like what you do and want to swing by can know when to catch you. Because not everybody who hangs out is going to be like in the Discord to get little alerts and things like that. So yeah, it's important to find a way to let people know when you're going live. Oh yeah, you guys are almost dead. I don't have a regular schedule. Sometimes it gets tedious. Like right now, I don't know what to stream Monday. So, I streamed 5 days a week for well over a year. And the big thing that I found was just like playing a game to completion and then starting a new thing is a really good way to go. I've tried the other way as well, and I found it wasn't as good. But on Monday, I have a needle biopsy then. I'm waiting for answers since January. Just worried that it's not lymphoma or anything like that, God forbid. Yeah, Jesus. That's intimidating. So you're not even quite sure what's going on? Or now, hopefully they figured it out, and that's why you've got like a surgery scheduled? I don't even want a Discord to BH. I find it way too toxic. Really? Okay. I mean, if your community is toxic, then you're gonna have toxic people there for sure. But I don't know, generally the people are just whoever's part of your community. It's like Twitch chat, except off Twitch. Hollow Knight Discord, Gamepad Viewer Discord. Oh yeah, don't go to major Discords. Don't go to huge Discords with fucking thousands of people. That's fucking, yeah, that's like any place like that though. The same with Reddit, with Facebook groups, with fucking whatever, right? Yeah, no, streamer Discords I'm talking about. Discord itself is just a platform. It's a reflection of who's there. Discord is not inherently toxic, and the people who use Discord are not inherently toxic, but major communities, major public groups are going to be full of toxicity no matter what they're about. That is a universal truth of the internet. Earthbound Hollow Knight Ocarina of Time. Fingers crossed it's nothing serious. The doctor I went to here looked at my scans and said that it looks like fluid-filled a cyst, but then 2 doctors that operated on my aunt in Turkey took out her breast cancer. Says mine doesn't look like cancer, but it looks like a swollen node that definitely needs to get taken out. Wow, crazy. Normally stream a game till it's finished, but man, low-key Earthbound was a bit too tedious. Yeah, so, I mean, the 2 ways that I've found are the best way to approach things, personally, from my experience, are to either play one game for every day you stream, or have one game that you play one day a week, and then the rest of the time, a different game. I don't know, I mean, there's an unlimited number of games. You played all the Soulsborne games at this point, so you could do other games like Souls-likes. I just don't like using it. I mean, whatever. I don't know. That's up to you. I find it to be a spectacular tool. Super active Discords can be overwhelming. Yeah, I also, like all the Discords that I'm in, I mute every channel. I manually mute every single channel except usually 1 or 2, maybe 3, depending on what ones interest me. So like I mute, food pics and selfies and pet chat and just all these different channels that people, sometimes I'll leave unmuted. If the community has like a good meme channel, there's some like legitimately funny stuff in there. then I'll leave it unmuted. A lot of communities don't have memes that I'm super interested in. So yeah, I just sort of cultivate each Discord server to my own tastes. Hopefully just assist. I have it Monday. If she pulls out fluid, that's good. That's a lot easier to get done, but removing nodes I hear is rough. Get so swollen and cough up blood for a few days. It probably hurts bad with your neck just being cut out. Wow, Jesus, that sounds intense. Well, I really wish you the best. That's, yeah, I really, really hope that it's that it's a best case scenario. Favorite genre 2D platformers? I've heard nothing but good things about Salt and Sanctuary. Cave Story. I wish Discord had like a selection box for each channel to make it easy to mute. That would be really cool. That's an interesting suggestion. Yeah. Yeah, like a little button you could toggle, like a mute toggle. So you click mute, and then there's just a little checkbox that appears next to all the channels, and you just tap, 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 and then click it again, and all the little boxes go away, and now those channels are muted. That'd be an amazing quality of life. You got good boy Fenris. Yeah, he's forced himself into my team. I couldn't ditch him if I wanted to. Whoa. Arcane horror. Ha! Whoa. Maybe I don't need to use any magic. I guess with everybody going ham on him all at the same time, that's that. Get fucked. There we go. I get annoyed because I say no alerts and then I still get alerts. Discord is weird. I'm not sure what you mean. Like, disabling, mobile push notifications? I'd really like to stream Ocarina on Monday, but my capture card isn't here. I don't want to start the Zelda series if I'm not certain I can stream Breath of the Wild eventually. Yeah, I guess so. If you're going to be playing through several Zelda games, I wouldn't worry too much. Your capture card will arrive before you're done. Like, Zelda games take a while to beat. Back to D&D. Nice. I wish muted channels didn't show as the server having new content. They don't. Not for me. If you mute a channel, if you have several channels muted, it doesn't show the little icon showing that there's new stuff in a channel. Holy crap, we got 25 people in the battle. That's awesome. The red numbers annoy me. You can disable pings if you like. You can literally just disable that in your settings. You won't ever get them. Should be okay. It was just definitely scary having to hear all that though, since I know a close friend who survived lymphoma. She's super sweet, was extremely sick. Yeah, that is scary. That is scary. Well, yeah. Intense. But hopefully you've got, you know, friends and people around, whether it's IRL or online or whatever, who are, you know, helping you get through it all. I want my muted channels completely silent, no highlighting, nothing. Yeah, they don't do that. Not for me. I've never gotten that. They don't show highlighted. They don't show. I don't see that there's new content. I can show you exactly what I mean if you like. Here, why don't I throw my Discord over on the other screen, and I'll bust open. Where's turn off the game capture? There we go. So like this is a muted channel, 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 this is a muted channel. It doesn't show me that anything is new in there. You know, if I go to the music channel, there's 50 plus new messages. There's like hundreds of messages since I muted it. and it doesn't show that there's any new notifications for that channel. And if I go through so that they're technically red and I've caught up on that channel, same thing, nothing has changed. So I don't know what's happening with your version of Discord, but that does not occur to mine. I don't feel sick, so I think it's nothing serious, but I should definitely suck it up and get it taken out. Pay for that while I can, so this is not something to really play with. Yeah, totally. And I mean, yeah, especially if it could turn into something that could be an issue later, right? Yeah, definitely. Just get rid of it while you can. Not have to worry about it. Red numbers are always, everyone streamer is streaming now 100 times. Yeah, I disable those. So that's another thing I do. That's the first thing I do, and most new channels that I join is I manually for the server settings, I disable everyone pings, like just so people can't, if someone pings at everyone, I don't see it. And I also, what's the fucking unit I'm supposed to be dropping? Is it Barbarians? I disable at everyone pings if it's a channel that uses them. Not every channel does. I try to avoid them. And instead I have a notification that you can opt out of easily. This is the Barbarian. There we go. It took me a minute to find. Jesus. There we go. Boop. Yeah, so I disable that everyone pings if I see that they use it for their going live messages. Otherwise, if they just use it now and then, like I try to only ping at everyone once every several weeks. And then, people see it if it's something relevant to them. Actually pushed me more towards streaming Ocarina. Yeah, do it up. The little white highlight that there's new content. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Beaten the whole series, but I'm only streaming my favorites. For sure my family's helped a ton, which is nice. That's good. Even beaten 4 swords by myself with 2 gamepads. It was hell. Someone pings everyone, it'll give you a red notice. No, not if you disable that. Here, again, I'll show you. Group. So in server settings, you can, oh no, sorry, that's, notification settings. There we go. You can suppress at everyone and at here. So if they use at everyone messages, you just boop, and then you never see them. That's it. And so I have that enabled because, like, for example, like most streamer channels, they use, at everyone pings when the main streamer goes live, which isn't in the going live channel, I guess. It's somewhere else. I don't know. I have that muted. So that's, yeah, that's just super easy to get rid of. So that's, yeah, first thing I do every time I join a Discord is I manually mute a bunch of channels, and then I go to see wherever they're, like, main streamers going live thing is. I look to see if they use that everyone pings, and if they do, then I disable those pings, and then I usually also disable mobile push notifications, because I don't want to get alerts on my phone for any servers except my own or 1 or 2 that I really like. This is technically pinging you through the muted shit. Yeah, so you just disable that. What does they talk shit about those red noties? They did get me 10 free PS4 games. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I do on my server is I don't ping anyone, but I post all of the free games that you can find every day here and there, from all over the place. The ones from Epic that everyone knows of, the ones you can get if you've got like Twitch Prime, and then all kinds of ones that are like sometimes from Indie Gala and smaller places like that as well. Yeah, everyone thing is an insta off. Yeah, exactly. So that's why for my going live thing, I use at members. So anytime someone joins my server, they're auto assigned the members role, and you can, like I say in the main channel, you can use you know, by default, you'll get an alert that pings you when I go live. If you don't want that alert, just type !no alert in any channel, and then it removes that role, and you don't get a ping. So you can choose whether or not you want to get pings when I go live in my Discord, which I think is kind of the way that everyone should go. I have it opted in by default. Maybe I should have it so it's opted out at default, and you can choose to opt in. I don't know. That's the way I set it up when I first did it ages ago. Can you mute everyone for specific sub channels? It'd be nice to mute just the going live channels. You might be able to. Yes. Yeah, you can do that. So in any given channel, you can, if you like, take a thing like the announcements channel, and you can choose to, instead of being notified for all messages, you can have it for mentions only, so only if you get added specifically or whatever. Oh, there's nothing that specifically mentions at everyone pings, though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Anyway. I got off ski, but this has been interesting. Yeah, cheers. Just chit-chatting about fucking, yeah, the different things you can do with Discord. There we go. Still on when meeting ends, I may return. Yeah, sounds good. Well, yeah, good luck with the meeting. I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish, but I hope you do it. I hope it gets accomplished.
I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Well, this guy's really is a bit of an edgelord, eh? I assume they left some valuables behind. Well, I will take those valuables. Yeah, I don't know. Discord, you can do so much with it. Like, I don't know. I mean, tomorrow I'm using it to play D&D. The day after that, we're doing a movie night. I'm gonna stream a movie into the Discord. Like, you know, you can do anything with it. It's awesome. Here we go. Maybe one day I'll get over my disdain for it. It seems pretty arbitrary to me, that's all I'm saying.
I escaped a land of dark magic.
Land of dark magic.
At every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of yet another mage.
Oh, you poor hard done by motherfucker. The way he walked there was really silly. I don't know why. There's something about his movement that's funny.
What manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
I'm just trying to get by.
Yet I have seen many crimes done in the name of survival.
Not all mages are alike, or I'd be the first to act.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Daenerys, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as answer.
You're not going to join my party?
Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
You didn't seem all that thrilled with me a moment ago.
You are not Daenerys. Whether you are anything like him remains to be seen.
Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
I will watch them carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
Huh. Seems a little prejudiced right off the bat.
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my
Making assumptions about people before you get to know them.
Burned into my flesh.
Not great.
To provide the power that Daenerys required of his pet. And now he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
Oh, the little heart is like a romance option. I thought it was... Yeah, that's interesting. Cool.
Nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me, it was Daenerys' choice, one he now regrets.
You said Daenerys.
In Tevinter, the Magisters hold all the power. Over the Chantry, over the Imperial Court.
Okay, Magisters are more powerful than
it is nothing for one to own
everything else there.
Daenerys had many, but none he valued so much as me.
Okay, so you were a slave.
Then how did you get away?
Is it not enough that I did?
Ooh.
Carved my path to freedom in blood.
How you doing, Kim? How's your weekend treating you?
Follow me no matter where I go. I will run no longer.
I will run no longer.
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that...
Hey, Hauser. What's shaking?
Warriors such as myself are rare.
What's up? Not much. Not much. Just,
Do you think your master will...
just getting to know this, edgelord of an elf here. And, yeah, finally feeling better. Like I said a little earlier, I had, like, heat stroke for, like, 2 days. And now, I'm feeling much more human.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Good, ran errands. So much fun. Is the weather as gorgeous where you're at, or, not so much?
I am at your disposal.
Because it's been like a really nice 20 degrees every day where I'm at.
These streets should be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
Fenris rivalry. Oh, so saying survival made him want to be a rival. Brutal. Okay, what are your abilities, dude? So you've got this whole fugitive tree. Crit damage or magic resistance. Oh fuck, so crit damage seems better than magic resistance. I kind of want to be a rival with them. Near of Calm, Lyrium goes. Okay, so these trees where they get like unique abilities seem way cooler to me. Just want to say an extra thanks for that raid during our Streamers affiliate push. Really did help a lot. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I'm yeah, happy to help out. Yeah, I'm thrilled with the fact that I managed to hit Stream Raiders affiliate just from the support of all the folks in the community. So that's least I can do is pass on that kind of that love. Yeah, I'm really stoked about the skins that I have coming up too. I think the Buster skin that's in the works is very exciting. And, oh, I can choose a fucking prestige now. Or a specialization, I guess it's referred to as. Interesting. Heat stroke's bad. Okay. Got a scoot, see you later. Sounds good, Death Killer. Still waiting for the rain. We were promised to finally cool shit down here. Yeah, I mean, I've been loving that it's been like a nice 20 degrees last few days. It's like a really nice temperature, a little breeze to help cool things down a bit. But yeah, just the fact that there's like no clouds in the sky means that like going out to like parks and shit like that, like, cause that's what I do with most of my day is go with Callista to the park or beaches and stuff like that. And so it's just like I need shade. I need a hat. That's what I need. I keep forgetting. I want to maybe I'll have to order one online or something. Does anybody have any recommendations? I don't like wearing like a baseball cap. Nothing against people who do wear them, but I don't think they suit me at all. And like, what else does one wear? Like, obviously, like most other, you know, like beanies and stuff like that, A, don't suit me, and B, wouldn't protect from the sun. So it's like, do I get some sort of like a Aussie Outback kind of hat, a straw hat? Like, what can you even get with a brim that doesn't just like, I don't know, suddenly say something about you? You know, I don't want to make us like, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want, but I want to not have sun baking my fucking brain through my face. But I also don't want to have people see me and think like, oh, you know? And like pretty much every hat is some kind of fucking statement. You'll notice if you don't like hats, you just gotta get over it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, there's just, every kind of hat has some concept attached to it, you know? A Gilligan hat? Yeah, like what is that? That's like a bucket hat or like a fisherman's hat or something like that. Wish I could pull off hats. I look so dumb in them. Yeah. I for Halloween, like more than a decade ago, I went as like a bro, like just like a douchebag, and wore like, you know, shorts and flip flops and drank like shitty cheap beer and wore a baseball cap that I took all my hair and tucked it all up into the hat, so it looked like I had cut my hair for the outfit. And so many people were like, holy shit, dude, did you cut? Like, everyone just assumed that I cut my hair, but I had it tucked up. It's like, that's kind of a fun thing you can do with hats. But, yeah, I don't know. Baseball caps, just not a fan. Plus, they're not really as practical. Like, where you're facing changes constantly, and a baseball cap protects, like, 1/8 of your head. An unassuming baseball cap or baseball cap with some merch you enjoy? Yeah, I just, a hard pass on baseball caps. That's the problem. There's so few other hats, you know, like a cowboy hat, obviously, it just sort of says, like, yeehaw, and then, like, you know, hey, Devila, how's it going tonight? Yo, thank you so much for the cheer. I really appreciate that. Fucking just the tip. I love it. I really like that it's an Onyx, too, across several emotes. I love multi-emote fucking, like, emotes. Multi-slot emotes, I guess they're called, or whatever. Those are some of my favorites. Yeah, thank you for the biddies. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just need to get like a, I don't know, a straw cap is kind of the same thing. It's like, you know, ba-da-dang, dang, 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 dang. I don't know. I just need to maybe get some sort of fishing hat or something. So I need to figure out what these different specializations are, because now I have one available to me. So, Force Mages bend the laws of nature to crush, toss, and debilitate their foes. They give physical force and elemental force increase, 125% for all attacks and spells. So that is elemental force. So elemental force is like, that's related to your weapon or something? So, like, if you do 15 spirit damage with your weapon... Or no, it's based on... total damage? Is it the 28 or something? So I think it's this number, maybe? This 28 damage that I do? I think is... Then it's like... Whoops. So that 128 damage I do, if this says elemental force, or the 28, it's 28 damage. If this says elemental force 2 times, then that means it doubles that 28 damage. So it'll do 56 damage. Is that right? Is that how elemental force works? I'll be lurking a bit. Yeah, sounds good. Panama hat. I just wish I knew what any of this fucking meant. There's no explanation of what these terms mean. Elemental force times 3. So this just says elemental force increases. Okay. Then the actual abilities. So the mage slams enemies into the ground with incredible power. Deals physical damage. Enemy armor momentarily 0%. So it negates enemy armor momentarily. That's an odd term. That's like not a duration. I can reduce its cooldown or pummels enemies across a larger area. Enemies that have been thrown off balance are particularly vulnerable. Oh, so if they get staggered, I can really fuck them up hard. Small chance of stunning. Suppresses the physical and elemental force of incoming attacks. I'm immune to knockdown. Summon a wave of telekinetic force that hurtles enemies away from the core of the blast. Physical force times 20. I just don't get what that... Times 20 what? It's what number times 20? I guess I should have just Googled this between streams. Now generates a more powerful wave of force. Ooh, another 10 times a number. Whatever fucking number that is. Pull the Abyss. Conjures a maelstrom of energy that draws enemies to its center while slowing them to a crawl. Okay, so it reduces their attack speed and movement speed. Draws enemies to their center. So presumably it also pulls them in. Gravitic Ring. Redirects the gravity in an area to significantly reduce their speed. The closer to the center, the greater the effect. Okay, so it's like the same ability as Pull of the Abyss. What is this? What is this image? Oh, that's a Panama hat. Yeah, I guess so. As long as it doesn't look like I'm wearing a fedora. Because that's, again, another statement, apparently. Yo, Skelleraid! What is shaking, my dude? How goes? How is my skeleton friend? Increases the healing. Can't cast any offensive spell. Wow, this is... Can't be used at the same time as blood magic? Huh. That sucks. Dude, thank you for your prime. Man, 16 months? That's amazing. Hey, and Genie, thank you for the resub.
Look at me, boy.
Thanks to @MarketRounds for my sub gift. IEE.
IEE. Oh my gosh. And with the triggering the hype train, 69% of a hype train, that is all we need. Don't even bother getting it higher. 69% is perfect. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. I mean, thank you, Mark, for gifting that sub to begin with, but thank you for still fucking hanging out and making use of it, Genie. And yeah, Skeleton, dude, 16 months. That's crazy. I really appreciate the you dropping your prime off here. Nice, exactly. Yeah, that's awesome. I think there's only like a small handful of people who've been subbed that long. Not many.
Nice.
Thank you for the biddies. Hey, you just upgraded your bit badge from Mega Man to, I forget what the next one is. All the bit badges are like the protagonist of a game that I've played on stream, and they're chronological. So Mega Man is one of the older ones for the NES, and then the next one is probably going to be maybe Alucard or something like that. Can't remember. Okay, so blood mages are frowned upon. What do they actually do? While this mode's active, you can use blood magic, sacking health rather than mana to obtain a deeper pool of energy for casting spells. When blood magic's in use, you cannot be healed by conventional spells or potions. Spell casting consumes health instead of mana, immune to healing. 1 health provides 2 mana. So I could toggle it on and start spending health. Get a better ratio later. What are the actual abilities you can get? The Blood Mage sucks the life force from an ally to regain health. Blood magic must be active, right? So I can heal myself off the health of an ally. They take a 20% hit, and I regen 100% of the health they lost. Okay. So someone who has more max health, I receive more healing off of. Gains more health than the party member loses. So I regen an extra 50% of what they lost, and it doubles if they die from it. That's intense. Corrupts the blood of all foes in the area, inflicting damage over a short duration without regard for enemy armor or damage resistance. Oh, ignores armor and damage resistance. Which is without blood or immune. Bunch of physical damage, enemy armor momentarily 0. Resistance momentarily 0. Right, so it's for the duration of that spell. That's what momentarily means. Which means, I don't know if it's like for like a frame or for like a half second, but in theory, if their armor and damage resistance do momentarily become 0, if an ally is striking them with their weapon at the exact moment that the spell happens, maybe they even get to take advantage of that. I don't know. So just AoE damage, and it does extra against staggered enemies. Consumes the residual life force from nearby enemy corpses to regain health. So I could toggle on blood magic and grave robber and heal from corpses. Now drains a small amount of health from living enemies as well. Huh. Spirit damage. 100% of mage's maximum health. So it deals damage equal to the mage's max health. Which is like 115. That seems pretty high. Why does it say a small amount of health from living enemies? Oh, so it's like a one, so you just use it and it does a bunch of damage, and then you heal that much. That's interesting. And then Blood Slave, forcing an enemy to fight alongside the party, after which they die unless they're particularly powerful. 100% chance against normal enemies. Lasts for 15 seconds. And then they die. Wow. And then when they die, they explode in a shower of gore that damage all nearby enemies. So, blood magic to get Blood Slave seems pretty sick. Costs 20 health. So that's like 20% of my max health, really. Violent. Yeah, very much so. The downside is having to toggle on blood magic kind of sucks, because I don't have that much health. So like 60 mana is actually 30 health, which is like a big chunk of my max health. But that's a way to go. I'm not planning on going a healer. I'm going to wait till I find another mage, and I'm going to spec them as a healer and never have them leave my party. So I think Force Mage seems like the way to go, right? It's kind of generic, kind of boring. Just like do damage, herp-a-derp. But, I mean, those are the only 3 specializations, right? Oh, unless there's more specializations that unlock, I'm realizing. Is that a thing? Does that exist? Ah, fuck it. Whatever. Boom. Here we go. And then, right, and then I gotta grab Fist of the Maker, just like, boom, does some damage, ignores armor, has a chance of stunning. Or I can grab a new spell. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, this will be 5, and then I would need 2 more to get Elemental Mastery. Deals extra fire and cold damage. And increases regen rate. Yeah, this is the way to go, I think. Higher chance of freezing dudes. Increased diameter. I think just having another spell is the way to go. Just more variety of spells, I think, is what I want. Yeah. I'm happy with that. So that's kind of the order I want to use these abilities in. I think. All right. Cool. So I got a new member in my party. Yeah. Where to now? Can't interact with these guys. Weird. I really like the concept of blood magic, but I just feel like in practice, it's really like not that great. You know what? My muscle memory is causing me to keep using these abilities in the order that I had them before, so I guess let's do that. There we go. I always wanted to use blood magic too. Mages just don't have enough health. Yeah, like in Dragon Age 1, it's really useful when you run out of mana because it doesn't actually use that much. Yeah, it's in Awakening in particular, when you can level past the... You gain talents past level 20 or whatever, you can gain a talent that makes it so that you get mana back for all the damage you take. So with Blood Mage, you can intentionally take some damage to cast a spell, and you get so much mana back that you can just toggle it back off again and start using other abilities. So it's like a really brief little sort of detour.